Alright, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to be going over the importance of chatting in OnlyFans. Personally, I believe chatting is the most important thing in this business. This also allows you to work with more established models and provide a better service for all your clients. If you are a model, you can watch this video and learn how to hire your own chatters, train them, and make sure they actually perform good and make you money. Okay, I'm going to start this off with a little story on why you need good chatters, okay? Because this is very, very, very important. I remember once I worked 3 months, built my personal brand, and I signed my dream model I wanted in my city nearby. She's very attractive, very beautiful girl. And my chatters came onto the account and they fucked up everything. Literally everything. She messaged me, she's like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I'm so sorry. I took over an 8-hour shift. I passed it on to the chatter after. That chatter fucked up everything. They were not trained, they were not good, they were not making sales. It was a fucking disaster. My other models, they didn't know any better, right? Because this was an established model. She was already making like $5,000 a month, right? So she was expecting good quality chats like I promised her, and she ended up changing her password and left me, and I told her I'm sorry. She should have left, it sucked, but it was a learning experience. If you're watching this, come back. I have a much better team. Okay, so far I've been doing OnlyFans management for about 2 years. Maybe not through hundreds of chatters, but probably like 30, 50 chatters, probably 100 chatters. I've been through them. 2 years in this business doing it. I've been with good ones and bad ones, and at the end of the day, it all comes down to training and your systems in place and the resources you provide to your chatting team. Because it's your business. It's up. Everything is up to you. And if you can't help them, like no one else is gonna help them. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna go over is chatting agencies. Chatting agencies can be good quality if they're good. There's a lot of shitty agencies out there. Don't work with the shitty chatting agencies if you're going to do it. If you are at capacity and your chatting team is at capacity, then it might be a good idea to work with a chatting agency just as you're trying to build up your team and hiring new people. They're also very expensive. I find they charge like $15 an hour or 20%. 20% is a good chunk, especially if you're working with bigger models. Like you might only be on like a 40% contract, giving out half of your money just for chatting. Like, where's your profits going to be? You know what I mean? The reason I personally don't use them is I don't like to give out my models' information, because a lot of the time these chatting agencies have their own marketing agency, and what if they approach your model and they're like, yo, they're actually using our services, blah, blah, blah. Like, they could go behind your back and do that. I'm sure some of the good ones won't, but I'm scared personally that they would do that to me, okay? So I like to keep the logins to myself and manage everything myself and have my team manager, my chatting manager do it. This way, not using chatting agencies to control the profits, and you can hire, fire, and train people as you want. I know a couple times I was working with the chatting agency in the past, and one of the chatters was just horrible. And I was like, yo, get this chatter off my account. And he kept on putting the shitty chatter on my account, and I got pissed. And you can't fire them, right? So when you're managing the teams yourself, you can fire someone whenever you want. Okay, next is the big bulk of the video. This is where I'm going to drop you guys the sauce, okay? So, training. You need to be training your chatters before hiring them, before putting them onto your account. You need to make sure they're trained. Maybe you can put them onto a shitty account to show if they're already trained. You can put them onto let's say you're managing a small creator that does $5,000 a month. You can put her onto that account and see if it's like a sink or swim situation, but you can't expect good results that way. So personally, I video call all my staff before I even hire them to the team. I make sure they're good, make sure they're comfortable, make sure they're confident, I make sure they look good too, right? Because I don't want no fat person working for my agency. No, just kidding. But I don't want shitty employees, right? So yeah, I have the chatting manager do that now, but before I used to do it all myself. And then I have them shadow for 2 whole 8-hour shifts. I have them shadow another chatter or the chatting manager just so they know what they're doing. So they can watch our strategies, how we use the scripts, how we use our handling objection strategies, and etc. to increase the sales, okay? So training is very, very important. Our training is at least 48 hours long. before any chatter is allowed to touch any account to make any sales, okay? And then even once they're fully trained, put onto the account, they're monitored. We monitor the screen and watch the whole entire shift. And if they're making a mistake, we turn on the voice in the Discord call and we tell them, hey, do this instead. No, stop, don't send that message, send this instead, okay? Because we have certain ways we want things done. The next thing is scripts. Scripts are very important because, like, I used to be a chatter myself before I started this business and before everything. I was chatting and everything, doing it all myself. And the scripts, if you're not a girl, it's very hard to come up with how to make a guy horny and hard and want to buy this content. Because at the end of the day, these guys are buying videos for like $200, so you need a good piece of text that seduces the guy and really convinces him and makes him want to unlock the image or the video that you're selling. So scripts are very, very important. These are very underlooked. I have the best scripts in the industry, I honestly believe. Like, our scripts, we have scripts for each model. Each creator we work with has scripts that they have to make, or they don't have to make it, but we highly suggest and encourage that we get at least 2 to 3 scripts out of each creator so we can actually make sales. And these scripts make so much money. And one place with the right words and the right emojis and personalized to the right fan. Make sure you're personalizing the scripts too. So, like, give the scripts to the chatters, but tell them, don't just copy and paste it. You have to personalize it and make sure it's smooth and works with the conversation you're having. So scripts are very, very important. Make sure you make your own scripts. The next thing is, I have a chatting manager now. Very fortunate to have her. She came from she lives local to me. She's a girl. She's also Filipino, and it's amazing. You know, she has a lot of experience. She came from an account that used to make $200,000 every single month on Onlyfans. So she has experience managing large accounts. She's Filipino, so she can work with other VAs. Other VAs respect her. There's drama every now and then, but you know, she's the boss of everything. I listen to her. She listens to me. We have a very good partnership going. You know, she's the chatting manager. Maybe I'll do a YouTube video one day and bring her on for the call because, like, she has a lot of information that you guys would all really take value from. Okay. Handling common objections. You send a message to someone, they say, no, I don't want to buy it. You should have a script saying, no, you should buy it because this reason, this reason, this reason. He says no again, you say this back. They say no again, they say this back. They say no again, you say this back. If they say no again, you end the conversation. But using the right scripts and the handling common objection strategies, you're going to be able to get a lot of yeses for buying content. Model personality details and making sure the chatters are actually matching the model's personalities. So I have a very in-depth questionnaire asking all the personality details of all the creators I work with. I do it using Google Forms. You guys can use Google Forms. Everything. Height, bra size, boob size, kinks, fetishes, location, interests, shopping habits, eating habits, gifts, siblings, favorite TV shows, favorite movies, video games, books, everything. Everything. Because all these fans, they want to find something they can relate with a model, and if they relate, they're going to spend. Like, I had a guy, he was a World of Warcraft. I told the fan, yeah, her favorite game was World of Warcraft too. I had the chatter watch a video about World of Warcraft so they could talk about it together. This guy went on to spend $1,000 in a week. Okay? Like, you guys need to match the personality details, make it look realistic, because at the end of the day, they're talking to a real model, they're talking to a real creator, and you want to make it as realistic as possible. Bonuses. Alright, also, if you start on an account, you need the chatters to be able to match it as good as possible, her personality and her texting style, or else the pre-existing fans are going to catch on. Because everyone's with an agency nowadays, you know. Bonuses, I offer all the chatters bonuses. They have $500 in sales. They get a $15 bonus, $1,000 in sales. They get a $30 bonus, and so on. Deductions, if they're late for a shift, deduction. They mess up, deduction. They mess, you know, like, create your own deductions. They leave someone on red, deduction, something like that. Scares them and they're not making any mistakes. Okay. Group chats, I have a group chat for each chatting team we have. In the group chat, it says when they clock in, they clock out. The next person clocks in, they clock out, so on. They all send their the sales overview of the day. all in at one time in one group chat. So every single day I can come in and I can scroll, I can see all the chatter shifts all combined together. It makes it so they can compete against each other. They say, oh, I got a bonus today. Oh, I'm going to try to get a bonus too. Okay? Clock in and out. You want to have this shift scheduled ahead of time so that you're not like jumping around last minute. The chatter's like, oh, sir, I haven't slept today. Do I have to work? You want to have it so they have a proper work shift like it's an actual job, okay? Sales overviews, quality checks. So I have all the VAs share their screen. They share their screen so I can check the quality of the chats. I can read over it. I can watch it. Let's say I'm at the club. I'm out at the bar. I'm on a walk. I'm out in public. I'm at a friend's house. I can check on them. Make sure someone's actually on the shift. The chatting manager can watch it and monitor. Give them an overview. Help them with training. I can call them out in the group chat publicly if they are making mistakes because I can just screenshot when they're making mistakes. And yeah, it's just like, it's like a job. You know, like I'm not going to watch over the screen all day. But let's say you're working in a 9-to-5 office job. Your boss can walk in anytime and just check your screen on what you're doing, you know? Walk behind your cubicle and take a look, make sure you're working. That's the main reason I have it, just to make sure they are working, you know? It's not that I am watching over them and harping over them and being like an asshole, but it is a work environment that you need to keep and maintain. Payments, I track everything using spreadsheets. Then I pay them using Wise, PayPal. It doesn't really matter. Gcash, crypto. I've recently been doing a lot of crypto, but it all depends on the chatter, right? I'm pretty flexible. I like to pay them when they want, how they want usually. Every 2 weeks I do payments, 1 week with some people. And yeah, track all spreadsheets. I highly recommend if you're not good with spreadsheets, learn how to do it so you can track your profits and loss better. Okay, so what's this guy's name? I can't remember his name right now, but he hooked me up with this spreadsheet or Discord template, I'm going to call it. So this is where I have all my chatters lounge, basically, okay? You can do screen sharing, chatter, group chats, model details. And here you click down and it drops down and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 models. All the details there. They're personality details, not passwords and stuff. You can have scripts. So in here, down there, I have scripts down there if you scroll down a bit more. Let's say you have multiple chat teams like we do. Chatter Lounge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? So on and so on. You can have discussion group, timesheet, schedule, bonuses, rules, chatters on duty. This is where they share their screen. So each team you have a different group. You have your waiting room. So when you invite a new person in for training, you bring them in, you give them the training role, you allow them to join the chatters on lounge or a training group, right? It's very organized. It's easy to navigate. It's great for scaling and just keeping it overall organized because everyone knows Discord nowadays. Okay, last thing I want to cover is the importance of chatting. Chatting, very important because once you have this all going, you don't need to focus on it first of all. So it allows you to focus on traffic and actually growing the business. So signing more models, getting more traffic, marketing, doing whatever you want. When you also have a good chatting team, it allows you to increase your sales. This allows you to sign better models. You can also offer your chatting service to other agencies and you can offer it to just models. So you can hit up a model like, yo, I'll just handle your chatting for 30%, 20%. Simple. It's a good lead funnel in. If you also have a good chatting team, you can give out free trials in the first 24 hours. You're really going to impress the model because you have a good team and you're able to make a lot of sales very, very quickly. Then she's more likely to work with her agency. You know what I mean? If you're a model watching this right now, hit me up. I'll give you a free trial for 24 hours. You'll see how good my team is. Okay, the next thing, building teams and hiring your VA, onlinejobs.ph, Upwork, Fiverr. If you're using Upwork and Fiverr, make sure you don't mention Onlyfans, say chatter. Once you get them there, ask them for their Telegram or WhatsApp and add spaces between the letters so they don't detect that you're taking them off the platform. And then, yeah, you can also use onlinejobs.ph or just search it up on Google, online jobs, Philippines. You'll find a bunch of listings, okay? Or you can also hire local, hire friends, go in Facebook groups. If you want to hire experienced chatters, you can also hire experience. I personally don't really care if they're experienced or not because I'm going to train them anyway. But hiring a good experienced chatter is always good because it saves on the training time. Okay, the end. Business, message me on Instagram. Model, message me on Instagram. If If you use Telegram, message me on Telegram. I offer management, growth, traffic, as sales services to agencies. I can still sell service to models too, I guess, if you're an independent model. So I can sell you chatting services, Twitter, and Reddit VAs. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like the video, and follow me on Instagram. Thank you.